Hello and welcome everyone to Cafe. I'm Carissa Clark.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. It is great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting events happening this week. We are going to go first to Sanford, to the Central Florida Zoo, and check out some of the residents there. Take a look.
So fun.
The Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens offers a unique way to not only experience Florida, but hundreds of different animals in their habitats here at the zoo. And we are here with the Director of Animal Operations. This is Chris Torge. And you have quite a few residents here at the zoo, right?
That's correct. We have over 350 individual animals here at the Central Florida Zoo, from our smallest little tarantula up to our giant giraffe.
You know, what I do love about walking through the boardwalk of the zoo is you might encounter, some incredible birds as you're walking that are in different exhibits. You have a great way of really folding in the animals to this wild Florida swamp experience here.
Yeah, so we have a unique experience with our botanical gardens and the fact that we are such an outside zoo with all of the lush environments that we have, that we can have the gardens and the exhibits all sort of melding together. So it is a great fun experience.
What are some of the big draws for the zoo? The ones that people come here and they have to see?
I think a lot of people come here for nostalgic reasons, because they came here as kids themselves and they fed, the goats in the barnyard, and they fed the giraffes before, and now they're bringing their kids to feed the giraffe. And also the rhinoceros is always a big hit too. We always want to make it unique for our guests, and then we always want to, up the standards of all of our animal care too, so that sometimes means making exhibits bigger and enhancing those exhibits.
And because this is built on a swamp, which I love because it feels so Florida, you even have a gator in one of the areas that kind of snuck its way in.
Yeah, we do have a gator in one of our retention ponds. He's a visitor, but we also have 2 American alligators that are part of our collection, along with 2 other crocodiles too.
You guys have a really great opportunity with everyone coming in to really educate and also open their eyes to the conservation that is so important for people in your field and at this zoo.
Yeah, so that's a big part of why the zoo is here, to educate all of our guests. So last year we had over 55,000 people take part in our education programs, and that includes our daily classes, it includes zoo camps which happen throughout the year, and then our special events like night hikes and things like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys are always doing something. If you guys check out their website, you will see there are family activities, there are seasonal activities, in addition to the zoo being open and offering just this beautiful opportunity to see all these kinds of animals.
Yes, we're always busy here. So our events that are coming up soon are Hippity Hop, so that's our Easter celebration. And also one of the favorites for the community is Brews at the Zoo.
Brews at the Zoo. Now, we were able to experience the Asian Lantern Festival. That's really become a huge event for you all.
That's correct, yeah. So that takes over the zoo for a couple of months, and this year we welcomed over 90,000 guests into our doors for that event.
So what makes the Central Florida Zoo so unique in your experience? You've been in this field quite a while. It's such a welcoming place for families to be able to walk across the boardwalk, to bring their snacks, to bring their strollers. I mean, this is just a fun day to experience the zoo.
Yeah, we are a family-friendly zoo, so when you first come in, you'll see the train, so you can have a train ride with your family. There's also the splash pad and our playground. And in terms of our exhibits, we like to have animals here that you're not going to find at all of our other zoos that you will find, an hour or 2 away. So we have our Jacoan peccaries, we have our Fusa, we have our blue duikers. So these are animals that you're not going to see at all of those other bigger zoos that are around the corner.
I was going to say, I need to get out my dictionary because I don't know what you just said, but that's what it's about, right?
Yes.
It's about becoming educated. It's about learning about all these different species of animals, and you have a lot of species here too, right?
Yes, we have many species of animals. We have a large, very big reptile collection, and that includes one of the largest venomous reptile collections here in the state of Florida.
Yikes, but that's a good way to experience it in a
Yes.
controlled environment here at the zoo. So you also have animal encounters in addition to all these events and just having this beautiful day at the zoo. You can get up close with some of these animals, right?
Correct. So for a small donation, you're welcome to feed our giraffe, and that happens from 10 to 3 every day. There's also certain days throughout the week where you can meet a rhinoceros. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, we do what we call Amazing Reptiles, where some of our reptile keepers will come out into a demonstration area and show you some of our reptiles, and some of which will be venomous.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, why do you think it's so important for people to be able to come and learn and experience the zoo?
For us, it's all about conservation. So if you come here and you see something that inspires you, to recycle more or plant a butterfly garden or donate to a conservation fund, then we've done our job.
So just something to be able to inspire someone coming in to learn more, to do more, to be more involved in nature.
Correct, and you never know, because I was that little kid that was always excited to see the animals at the zoo, and now here I am.
Now you get to see them every day.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Chris Torch, the Director of Animal Operations here at the Central Florida Zoo. And as you can see, there is a lot more to learn, so please check out their website at centralfloridazoo.org.
So for those of you who are like me, did not know that we had a zoo until I started doing this show.
Really?
Did not know.
I've lived in a few cities where I've known that's usually an option. It's such a worthwhile time.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Animals are beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's a
Yeah.
wonderful thing, and different times of the year there are different things going on, so there's always a reason to go.
It is gorgeous and lush.
Yeah.
It is wonderful to walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
The Orlando Fringe Festival continues through May 26, offering its final week of cutting-edge theatrical experiences. And this unjuried, uncensored festival showcases performances that push boundaries and challenge conventions. With over 100 shows across multiple venues, you'll find everything from experimental theater and comedy to music, dance, and performance art. And this festival also features kid-friendly performances, an outdoor stage with free entertainment, and a vibrant visual fringe gallery. Don't miss your last chance to experience this spectacular celebration of creativity. And for complete information, visit orlandofringe.org.
Calling all superhero fans, the Orlando Science Center is kicking off DC Superheroes. Discover your superpower, running from May 17th through September 7th. This interactive exhibition allows visitors to step into the world of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and other iconic DC characters while exploring the science behind their powers. Through hands-on activities and immersive environments, guests can test their strengths, agility, problem-solving skills, and more. The exhibit is perfect for families and superhero enthusiasts of all ages, included with regular admission to the Science Center. For more information, visit osc.org.
Experience the enchanting sounds of summer serenades at Lou Gardens on May 22nd and 23rd, presented by the Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra. These magical evening concerts take place amidst the natural beauty of the gardens, creating a perfect harmony between music and nature. Bring blankets or chairs and enjoy a picnic as the orchestra performs a selection of classical favorites and modern pieces under the stars. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the concert beginning at 7:30 p.m. and food and beverages will be available for purchase. For tickets and more information, visit orlandophil.org.
Rev up your engines and groove to the music of Rock and Roll Concert and Car Show, featuring Steel and Peaches on May 24th at Lake Concord Park in Castleberry. This free community event combines vintage and custom cars with live rock music for a day of nostalgic fun. Admire classic automobiles while enjoying the sounds of Steel and Peaches, performing favorite rock hits from the 50s through the 80s. The event runs from 5 to 9 p.m. and also features food trucks, craft vendors, and activities for the whole family. For more information, visit castleberry.org.
Have you ever wondered where is the longest running and one of the largest fringe festivals happens in the country? It's Orlando, Florida. And Tempest Halstead is the Orlando Fringe Artistic Director, and she's here to tell us about this season and what's coming up. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
So, for those who've not seen a Fringe Festival before, what is it like?
So a fringe festival is a festival on the outskirts of regular traditional theater. So it is a large theater festival where we try and get as many groups together as possible in a 2-week time period so you can experience theater, art, dance, music all in one place in a centralized location. So it's easy for you to grab a ticket, grab a drink, and then head to your venue within a 1-minute walk.
And it's not just the like plays or you know, it's art, it's comedy. It can be anything.
It's anything. It's whatever the artist wants to do on that stage. We've had professionals do like TED Talk kinds of shows. We've had, you know, dance shows. We've had all sorts of kinds of different shows. So it's not just theater or music or anything. It is whatever you can imagine is probably on that stage.
You know, I think the closest thing for people to kind of, you know, put their brain around it, it's sort of like and I don't know if this, I hope it's not offensive to say, it's like kind of Saturday Night Live-ish, where each play is, or each event is something different.
Yeah, it definitely is. And there's even components of like improv and sketch comedy in the festival, but every single day is a little bit different. We have the outdoor stage, so we have outdoor free events. So you could just go on the lawn and experience someone playing the guitar, or we have an event like a body painting event, or there is Visual Fringe, so you can walk an entire gallery of local artists and purchase art there. Or on the weekends, there's Kids Fringe. So there's just so many things to do and experience, and every day can be totally different.
So let's talk a little logistics, because it doesn't happen all in one place necessarily. And also you have to have a button and a ticket. So explain how this all works.
Yeah, so our philosophy is that we are 100% unjuried, 100% uncensored, and 100% of ticket sales go back to the artist. So when you purchase a ticket, that money is going straight to the artist. We don't take any of that. What we do ask is that you buy a button, and that helps us support the operations of the festival, because we run on money as well, because we are heavily subsidizing for these artists. We are renting the venues, we are providing the technical equipment, the technicians, all of these things, so the artists can come in and just make their art. They don't have to worry about everything else. So we do ask that you have a button and then purchase a ticket to any of the events. But there's also free events. So if you're looking for just free programming, you can come and then just experience the lawn, and you don't need a button. But it is a little bit of a logistics to try and communicate that, because it's nuanced, right? Usually you just buy a ticket, you show up.
Right.
But in order for us to make it 100% of ticket sales go back to the artist, we have to do something. And we like to have fun with it. We want a button. We want something that you can take home. You know, we put thought into the buttons. It's not like it's just like it just says Fringe. You know, it's with our theme and things like that. And there are people who collect our buttons. Mm-hmm. They have jackets or lanyards with all of our buttons over the years. Yeah. So it's definitely a little bit of a, you know, wear it proud. Like, you're supporting not only the festival, but the artists in the festival.
And it's not just in one place.
It's not. So we take over 2 big venues. So all in all, we have 9 festival managed shows or venues, and then we have 3 BYOVs. So those are bring your own venues. What that is that there were community members that came to us and were like, we love what you're doing with the festival manage, but we want to see this organization grow. We want to see more shows in the festival. So they said, we want to open our doors to more theater to come in or more shows to come in. We're like, great, let's partner. So they have come to us, we've created that partnership, and then they do the selections of the BYOV artists. Now the festival managed one, there's 9 altogether. We have 2 buildings, Orlando Family Stages and Orlando Shakes. And we color code our venues, so it makes it a little bit easier. So you might have a venue that's green venue or orange venue. But it is all in a centralized location of Lock Haven Park. So all of those theaters are surrounding that. Our BYOVs are about a 10-minute walk from that site or a 2 to 3 minute drive. But we really want to try and centralize it so it makes it easy for you to experience theater all day long.
Excellent. So, okay, Tempest, you're the artistic director, which means you know every show that's going to come.
I do.
So what are some highlights without giving too much away?
This is such a hard question. I get asked this all the time. I don't like to put my opinion on it, because the way that I like art and engage art is going to be completely than the way that you like art and engage art. I mean, I always have fan favorites, like, you know, but I try and hide them in my little, I don't say them. But I am a circus. I come from circus background. I love physical shows and dance shows, so I gravitate towards those shows most often. But the great thing about Fringe, it is actually pushed my boundaries of what I like artistically, because maybe I've never experienced a solo show where I've connected with, but at Fringe I have that opportunity. So my choices have expanded even with just working this job. But there are some great international artists that are touring on the circuit right now that are, I mean, what they can do in such a limited time and limited technical abilities it's so mind-boggling.
Agreed.
Yeah, and so I've seen just such creativity in the way that people are presenting their art. And two, it's pushing the boundaries of traditional theater, things like that, because they have to think outside the box. They might be running on no budget whatsoever.
Right.
So they're cutting cardboard and like making things happen. So I always say, take a risk, take a chance. Like there is, if you see something that's like catching your attention or you're hearing it over and over again, or just go out on the lawn and talk to patrons, talk to volunteers, talk to other artists. Because that's the other unique thing about us as a festival, you get to talk to the artists. They're on the lawn with you. You might see them come out of a venue and you just like had this like breathtaking performance and then you're like, I need to talk to you right now. So that's another really unique thing about this festival is that we're building a community within it. So you can engage in art off the stage too and have these like really prolific conversations with these artists that you just saw on the stage. So yeah, talk to volunteers, talk to other artists, go out and talk to other patrons. Even the bartenders are gonna tell you, you know, what's the what. But take a chance, like really go outside of yourself, and you know, if you gravitate towards one genre more than other, just see one other thing that you're like, oh, I'm gonna take a risk on that.
You know, it is a chance to see something really different, outside the box, people's creativity really just amped up in an environment where everybody's doing something different, and it's a really wonderful event. And if you haven't been, definitely check it out. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
The Blue Bamboo Center for the Arts presents Chamber Music Players on May 25th at 3 p.m. This collaboration between Performing Arts Matter and Blue Bamboo showcases the intimate and expressive nature of chamber music in the center's excellent acoustic space. The program features works by Mozart, Brahms, and contemporary composers performed by talented local musicians. The concert provides a perfect Sunday afternoon of cultural enrichment and musical excellence. A brief reception will follow the performance, allowing audience members to meet the musicians. For tickets and more information, visit bluebambooartcenter.com.
Join the community in honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country at the annual Memorial Day Remembrance Ceremony on May 26th. This solemn observance, presented by the Mayor's Veteran Advisory Council, pays tribute to the brave men and women of the armed forces who gave their lives in service to the nation. The ceremony will include wreath laying, military honors, special musical performances, and remarks from the distinguished speakers and veterans. The event takes place at the Orange County War Memorial. For more information, visit ocfl.net. Watch on Orange TV at orangetvfl.net.
The Art and History Museums of Maitland presents Poetry in the Gallery on May 28th at 7 p.m. This evening of spoken word takes place amidst the current exhibitions at the Maitland Art Center, creating a unique dialogue between visual and literary arts. Local poets will share original works inspired by the artwork on display, followed by an open mic session where attendees can share their own poetry. Light refreshments will be served, and participants will have the opportunity to explore the galleries before and after the readings. For more information, visit artandhistory.org.
So for Taste of the Town, I had the opportunity to check out Brother Jimmy's Barbecue. Check it out. Hello and welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm Carissa Clark. I'm here at Brother Jimmy's Barbecue in Icon Park on International Drive. I have the pleasure of introducing you to their manager and bartender, Miss Bella Goodman. Bella, thank you.
Thanks for
I am
being here.
so happy to be here. This is such a fun space. This is colorful and happy and warm. And it has like that whole Southern comfort vibe.
It's a whole lot of fun.
It is a whole lot of fun.
It is.
This is so wonderful. This is like right in the heart of International Drive and Icon Park. I know you have a lot of tourists that come through.
We do.
Everyone from everywhere that wants to enjoy that Southern comfort, that Southern food, and some delicious drinks. You call them concoctions here?
Concoction.
Isn't that hysterical? Do you want to have a concoction? Well, they come in a mason jar, so this is going to be great. Bella, what do you have for us today? What are you going to do?
Today we're gonna make our palmetto punch.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, yep, it's a bourbon-based cocktail.
Oh, I love bourbon.
Yes,
Okay.
lots of fun.
Good.
So it's almost
It's
resemblance
almost what?
to like same
Yeah.
ingredients as an old fashioned almost.
Oh,
Couple. So
this is going to
it's
be
like
a twist of fun.
we're amping up an old fashioned.
Oh, I love
It's great.
this. Okay, this is great.
All right, so we're gonna start with 2 orange slices. We're gonna throw some cherries in there. Come here. All right, and then we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of triple sec.
Very nice. This is already bright and happy.
We're gonna do a 1 ounce of bourbon.
Good.
So 2 ounces total of the liquor.
All right.
We're gonna give that a muddle
Oh,
together.
a little muddling fun. I'm always down for a muddle. I love like the zest and what do you call it? Like it brings out
All the natural flavors of the fruit. It's very good.
Yes, I'm all about that.
All right.
That sounds good.
We're going to add some ice.
Okay. A little ice.
We're going to do a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup.
Now, is this, you were mentioning like everything here is from scratch. So
Everything
even
here is
your,
from scratch. So our simple syrup, fresh lemon juice, all the
Really?
things. Yep. So our next ingredient is our homemade lemonade. It's
Oh
one
my-
of my favorite things.
Oh,
we serve this in
wow.
a mason jar. We have lemonade on the fountain, but most people tend to go for the homemade
right?
lemonade.
Oh, I would totally go for the homemade. Like, why would you not go for the homemade?
So we're gonna fill it up to right about there.
Oh,
We're gonna give it a roll.
this looks like super refreshing. Give it a roll.
Give it a roll. We're gonna roll it in the mason jar,
Oh, that's cool.
and then we are going to top it off with some Sprite.
Some Sprite.
Some Sprite.
Ah. That's all right. Oh, this looks so good. And it's
We're
bright
gonna
and it's
give it
pretty.
A garnish with the same fruit that we muddled.
So I'm just thinking entertainment all the way. Like you have friends and family, you have holiday, you want to do something that's fun. Now, like the ladies tend to drink this a little bit more, and men tend to go more old fashioned. What
I
does
would say
everybody like?
ladies lean toward this, but the guys are always intrigued. So the guys definitely have it, whether it's one and they pass it on to their wife. They're like, all right, but the guys are definitely intrigued because of the bourbon.
Oh,
So,
and,
yep.
and then you have it in this mason jar, which is completely adorable. So one thing that you're known here at Brother Jimmy's Barbecue is for your events. Like I know that you that's what I'm hearing about.
We do a lot of events. The convention center's right down the street, so we get a lot of. We have our event space. We host a lot of events. We have different.
It's right here next to the bar and it loops around. So if you ever book an event here and they have tons of them, they do buyouts, things like that, you can do a VIP and just literally the whole crowd can just be around the bar and like you can book different like packages of drinks.
Yep,
you
we have
said?
different drink packages. So whether we just want to do soft drinks or if we want to do an open bar concept, if we want to do top shelf, we also have just unlimited draft beer, wells, cocktails.
And how does your
We
happy
have-
hour run? Like, is this on happy hour?
This is on happy hour. It's
Is it
half
really?
off. All of our mason jars are half off on happy
that is
hour.
really cool. That is half off for happy hour.
Half off for happy hour. All of our mason jar cocktails, so our signature drinks, and then it's half off a majority of our appetizers for happy
Oh
hour.
my word.
And it runs Monday through Friday, 3 to 7.
Oh my goodness.
And it runs into karaoke on Friday night. So if you need some liquid encouragement,
Well, yes, I do need a little bit of liquid encouragement to do something like that. Bella, thank you so much. I'm going to have a sip. That is so good. Maybe 2 sips. Bella, thank you. Please go to our website for more information. Come to Brother Jimmy's Barbecue for your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town.
Well, let me wipe the drool.
There is nothing quite like fresh food. They smoke everything there. And do you know that they just won Best Barbecue in Orlando? There's a
Really?
competition, and it's their seasonings. It is
Wow.
fabulous.
Wow.
Yes, it is
looks
mouth-watering.
good.
Yes.
Some cool stuff happening
So
this week.
much cool stuff.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. Again, a lot to be grateful for and a lot to be thankful for.
Exactly.
And family time.
Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Well, that wraps up this week of events. And if you have one that you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Carissa Clark. Remember to join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community.